Welcome back. Yeah, I'm amazed because I thought I saw my power flicker, which apparently I did. And the power flicker was just enough that it made the router and modem reset, because none of this turned off. None of this turned off. Just the internet got reset, so it cut the stream. But we did beat him. Or refresh the source. All right, and we beat him. We did not have an elixir left. We picked that up from his body. This is what the health we had left at the end. Was it our mom? Have you not read the mission's intro? We read it on stream. Why didn't you come too, dude? There's no way they were getting through that door. Dad. This is dumb. You're stupid as shit. You better live. I mean, probably not, but you better live. Where the fuck you been? Okay, he's dead as fuck. They already broke down the door. All right, Shiftling, time to pull something special out of our ass. Oh, Dad? Oh, no. Crazy, murderous yokai demon chick. Keep them away. Why'd he stay? Whew. Onmyo sure did turn it up at a great time. Amiable as ever, of course. But of course, Yoshitatsu for sending monsters to do her dirty work while she makes off with those stones. But things as they stand, it's too dangerous for us in Mino. There's no use us staying here. Let's follow the wise words of Dosan and make our way to Owari. If we make it out alive, I'm sure we'll have a chance to repay our gratitude to him. You'd say that, but... Tasu-no-Kami! I wonder if Yatsu means snake in Japanese. Twilight mission. The missions added to the enemies are stronger, but you also have a chance to obtain strong equipment. You can only play a Twilight mission when Twilight comes. What? Level sync is applied. Applying level sync will lower the level of your character and equipment to an appropriate degree for the duration of this mission. However, the base level of items found will match what you would find in the highest level of mission, 19. You have completed you on the same difficulty. Ah. Recommended level, 39. I see the recommended level for this one is 102. Whew. Okay. Sure. Teach me more about my yokai form. To unleash a burst counter that varies based on the guardian spirit currently in use. The feral burst counter transforms you into a yokai in your wake. If you dash forward and an enemy's burst attack comes in contact with your after image, that enemy will be dealt a substantial amount of key damage. So it has to be forward. Okay. Yokai shift. Use your Yokai shift gauge to unleash powerful. Fucking cool. On yokai, press R2 next to a human who is out of key or a down yokai. Grapples are stronger than usual. That was brutal as fuck. Press X while dodge X while performing a quick attack. Execute a quick attack to perform. You can dodge while performing quick attacks. Executing attack will sometimes produce. Let's see what Brute is. We can now. Get a somewhat better understanding. Counter trans. Interrupt the enemy. Damage will be inflicted. Need to be much closer. So it's a hit instead of a dodge. Well, I fucked that up. Oh, I'm gonna need a new one. I broke this toy. Okay. Brutal. Fang Break. Press square and R2 when the timing is right when enemy attacks. It allows you to repel enemy attacks. Repelling attack will inflict a heavy stagger effect on a human enemy. Yokai enemies will be both staggered and forced to release from their amber. In brute form, you can't be staggered by enemy attacks. Okay. We don't have the other one still. What was it called? I don't remember what it was called. Like, Shaman? Is that what it was called? Shaman? But we don't have the tutorial for that one yet. Phantom. Okay. Kato Danzo. Mystic. Maybe that's it. Now, and let me tell you. Burr. That Tokichiro has paid me a tidy sum to train. I have no problem simply taking my advance and getting out. Show me. Have you seen all the movies where he's not a creeper, but he's romantic? Yeah, about that, though. Popped his head off with nothing but a shuriken. I'm a god. On the other. Listen, I wasn't playing. Not every day you get to take on a yokai as a student, after all. This is sure to be fun. The natural will still be been hearing whispers about a man searching for you, wishing to teach you the ways of Onmyo magic. But that's not all. It seems the man in question claims to be Abe no Sayu Sieme. Seimei? Seimei? Not sure on that one. The legendary master of Onmyo. We'll just call him Abe or Abe. Abe no Seimei. I'm not certain on how to pronounce that with Romanji at all. Anyway, but he was around centuries ago, so that surely can't be right. Well, we should at least meet up with him. Turns out to be a fraud. We could just turf him out. Abe. Hello. Oh, I don't talk to you. I talk to the glowing. Got it. Don't mind me. This isn't as easy as it was meant to be. appears the definitions were correct about you. You certainly have a gift. My apologies, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Seimei. Abe no Seimei. I still feel like that's wrong. I'm an Onmyo mage, and I have grown somewhat concerned about the spread of malign yokai of late. If you desire the power to take on these fiends, perhaps I could be of some help to you. Thanks. Mei? No. I don't believe that's correct either. While we are hopefully murdering all this, I'm going to use the restroom. Yeah, I'm back. 3 tanks. Most kills go to El Canadiano with 20. Second place to AP10. Third place to... Most assists to my... One. Boop. Kildress. Wow. That's a lot. Like, that is a fucking lot. I think we start on this side. Try and push through all of this, and then hope. What? Wow, that was fucking cool. I want that. Where the fuck was it? Thought it was up here. Maybe not. Is it over here? No. Here? Nope. Backstab. I want my backstabby stab. But I don't remember. I thought I don't remember where it was. Skill list. Sneak attack. Oh, that's cool. Do we want kunais or do we want more shurikens? Oh, we should actually probably make it where we can throw more shurikens. And then, where we can actually do the animation of throwing more of them. And now we'll get more. There we go. That way we can get more and throw them faster so that we can more quickly grind up the skill. Fire, water, lightning, purification. What is this? Extends the duration. Can't get it yet, though. Items, water stop. Shot. Fire shot. Fire stop. Mystic Arts is the ultimate skill. You won't get the... Is that... Oh, okay. You won't get them before near the end of the game. Understood. I see. Alright, well, let's get another element. Okay. Two. Just go and get these two. We'll just do the little round the world thing. Okay. Oh, we still have another point in there. Okay. Sure that. This is one of the ones that I've been having a hard time deciding where to put my fucking points into. Charge rate in here anywhere? Doesn't help. Some of them are mostly only for certain types like Brute or Phantom, or like only affect when you're in the Dark Realm, which, like, you know, there was what, 2 Dark Realms in that last level, and they were both fairly small. Oh no, I think there was 3, but they were all fairly small. I guess it does count for boss fights when the boss takes you into the Dark Realm, but still seems so limited. I want Scampus to stay with me longer. When switching weapons, I don't do that very much. Anything else in there? No. This point I'll put into the dodging one. I thought I'd already grabbed them, so. Is there a way I can see what I've already put points into in this? I guess not. Of course, given that these are all at 0. Okay. Core drop. Damage. Maybe like elemental damage taken wouldn't be bad. How much does it increase it by? Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. The weapons have like their own little dialogue trees. Level 30, level 32, level 34. Which, speaking of, we used the switchblade that whole time. Was it the whole time? No, I think we used the hand. Good bit of it too. Let's use this Odachi for a little while. Hey Hiri, I've got a small favor to ask you. You remember the Blacksmith Toyo, right? Oh, speaking of, hang on. Before we can do that, needed to talk to Toyo some more. It's gotta be said the Kusarigama is definitely one of the more unique weapons out there. Originally, they were simply sickles used by farmers and craftsmen in the daily work, but when trouble arose, they attached chains and counterweights to the trusty tool to turmoil. You never know when some counterweight, it's based back to just being a plain old sickle. Don't want to draw attention to themselves. A martial artist interested in using it as a hidden weapon, and many started to study how best to use them. Particularly, they're interested in how to counter the weapon, as it's always difficult to read the way a weapon will be used the first time you lay eyes on it. But to really study the weapon, they needed people with a high level of proficiency, so the martial artists took it upon themselves to master it. As a result, there are now a bunch of schools of martial arts that make use of the Kusarigama, and even a few devoted solely to a weapon. The martial arts expert Shisenin Kosen is said to be the greatest there is when it comes to swinging one around, as well as a well-known practitioner of Shugendo, completely devoted to their studies. That really doesn't come as a surprise. Odachi, long great swords, really are as huge as their name implies. They were supposed to have been classed as long swords, but they're given their own categories since long swords like the uchikatana. Uchikatana are usually worn around the waist, while the blade pointing up and the length downwards and often made longer for fighting from high up on horseback. To the old standard Tai Chi in terms of its properties. Since the Odachi is easier to handle from high up than spears and polearms, it's been a firm favorite of horse-riding samurai for quite a while now. Of course, battlefield tactics have changed since the old days, and the likelihood of having to come down and fight on foot is far greater these days, which really is not a good spot for the Odachi. That makes them think the Odachi might have had its day. A better master swordsman like Shisenin Koten wouldn't have a problem wielding one in any situation, though. Such devoted martial arts really are a cut above the rest. Tonfa come from the Ryukyu kingdom in the south. The word comes from their dialect, apparently. They're usually wooden or metal sticks with handles and used in pairs. They hold them so that their length runs from your hands down to your elbow. Moving with them is not so different from fighting barehanded, so blocking incoming attacks with them the offensive, you can strike from the standard stance, turning the handle slightly for sweeping hook attacks, or even turn it even more to thrust along the line. An opponent is going to have a hard time guessing what's coming next, which has got to be a huge advantage on the battlefield. Various ninja clans are interested in the strength of the weapon, and it seems some are devoted to mastering them. Those guys don't mess about when it comes to training, that's for sure. I bet there's already a heap of Tonfa combat styles out there that I don't have a clue about. Since hatchets are small enough to be swung effectively with one hand, it's pretty common to see these axes being wielded in pairs. They've also been designed with balance in mind, which makes them suitable for throwing. This means they're an effective weapon with a bit of distance between you and the enemy. I can't think of any renowned hatchet-wielding warriors from our land, but there seems to be a Chinese legend that tells of a man that specialized in dual-axe combat. I wouldn't be surprised if Kintaro himself used hatchets as well as his cherished axe too. Hatchets definitely have their uses. They're probably something the mountain aesthetics carry their training, and no doubt they also beyond. The switchglaive is a unique weapon used by a group of yokai hunters known as the Sohaya. There's a really clever mechanism in the shaft that allows you to extend or fold the blade to transform the weapon into three forms. With the blade pointing straight from the shaft, the weapon can be used like a standard glaive, which is probably the easiest form to handle. With the blade perpendicular to the shaft, it becomes a large scythe. Piercing with the pointed end is particularly lethal, but the curved edge of the blade can still deliver some nasty cuts. If you hold the blade down along the shaft, you can maneuver easily for quick attacks. It seems people call that form the Great Cutter. You'd think with all those forms, it would be the perfect weapon, but of course it's a tough one to master. And with such complex mechanisms inside, they're prone to breaking, although some kind of magic inscription is normally used to reinforce them. The patterns are certain points of the blade during the forging process, but I confess I have no clue about how it all works. If you want to know more about the switchglaive, you'd probably need to ask someone from the Sohaya, but they tend to distance them. Efficient in blocking and countering you based on your long-term. You switch to a new weapon. Doubt it was anything other than rumors, though. That'd be cool, though. So the split staff is made up of a series of short sticks connected by chains. It was commonly used by the Sohaya, but also carried by monks and mountain ascetics for self-defense. Ascetics, not aesthetics. And it seems ninjas carry the weapon too when they're disguised as such people. The weapon's uniqueness lies in the ability to adjust the length by either locking or releasing the joints of the sticks, giving you options in all sorts of situations. Connecting and locking all the joints gives you one long pole arm. Pole fighting techniques form the foundation of many martial arts, so you can think of this as the weapon's basic form. Extending the chain by releasing the joints gives the weapons extra reach. I bet you'd be able to catch opponents off guard. Joined at the end of the staff, you can strike the enemy with an additional delayed blow. Whoever's on the receiving end is in swing. You can also wield the weapon joint and chain. This form is great when you. The split staff seems to have originated in continental weapon at first. Ninja and Sohaya across the country started tinkering with it to make it the weapon it is today. inspiring, adding a new twist and leaving your own mark on a weapon that is every smith's dream. Fists are a weapon that wrap around the hands. Wielding them is as simple as swinging and clobbering your enemy. I know what you're thinking. Can you even call that a weapon? Well, I take your point, but the truth is they make a heck of a difference. You wouldn't punch a rock with your bare fist, would you? You'd think twice unless you were looking to seriously hurt yourself. But armed with some well-crafted fists, you could give that rock a real pummeling. Also, a lot of fists come with sharpened sections or parts reinforced with metal to add real impact to your punches. At the extreme end, there are even fists with large metal claws attached. Those tend to be classified as clawed fists, as you might imagine. Clawed fists strike me as a weapon fit for a trained killer. You can imagine you try anything like that yourself, mind you. The last thing you want is a bunch of bent and broken claws. Maybe there's something special. Okay, so you, I think we've went full circle now. Yep, okay. I wasn't sure if we got things for talking to Toyo like we did in the first game. And maybe we do later, but we definitely did make it full circle, so that's what I wanted to see. If you got something after asking about every weapon, which we did not. Hey, Hiddy, I got a small favor to ask you. You remember the blacksmith Toyo, right? Yes, I just talked to her a whole bunch. You know the girl you saved back to Tatara? Well, it turns out she's buried some of her values to stop the bandits taking them. She was planning to head back to them once the bandits cleared out. Now the village is a den of yokai, and it's too dangerous for her to venture into alone. And that's where you come in. She wants you to go and retrieve the items at her place. Don't let her down, will you? She's counting on you. A bit, but it's mixed of using money and looking. You see its eyeballs? I see its eyeballs. It's looking at me. Who needs key anyway? Oh, maybe we can do it. All right. Forgot about how Nioh normally does things of we will have you go back through the level from the end instead of from the beginning, and that's how we make it feel fresh, and it genuinely works. And it genuinely works. Hello.
藤吉郎がうるさいから来たけど、大したやつはいないようね。私はこの辺りを片付ける。あなたは村を下って。
Well, I wanted to drop attack that guy, but it didn't work. It wasn't enough of a drop. Seems to be the problem. I'm gonna poke him in the butt. I missed. Hooks went over the power PvPers, so he's fought against. What? Hooks overflowed the power bar? God, that's hilarious. Hey. Hey, you. What? Oh. Ow. How is the controller low? It was plugged in. This thing must have ass fucking battery. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Honestly, it's the only explanation you have for him to be matched up against those people. That's fair. So long to find a match. We're also failing to find a match. I mean, if you're keeping it, always kept the charger, the battery must be drained. I mean, no. Please don't do that ever again, fucking game. Well, it might be actually that the PlayStation 5 doesn't pass power if it's turned completely off, which, I mean, could very well be the case, but... Because I think I plugged it in after the stream last week, and if it wasn't charging because it doesn't pass power through, then... And I'm a weirdo who actually turns my console all the way off. Ow. Fuck having just another heat source even on standby. Yeah, I mean, one of the interesting things is, like, with this curtain and stuff, this little space, like, if I step outside the curtain, the temperature outside the curtain is actually lower than inside the curtain. Between the lights and the computer and the PlayStation and stuff, I'm like, all right. Good to know. Means it'll probably not be too fucking cold in the basement in winter because my electronics will keep it warmer in here. Good to know. Oh, okay, that was weird. Pop. Even you being in there would make it warmer. That's true. I run so freaking hot. That's underground. I know what you're about to do. I know what you're about to do. There it is. There it is. Who's swinging a sword around? You all need to calm down. Hey, wheelbarrow. Fuck. Fuck. Aha, I shot it. Oh! Oh, I hate you so much. Wow. Fuck me, I guess. Okay. Jesus. That sucked. Perfect time for the battle. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Give us the high ground and hope that like the bombers and the artillery are able to do some work, and I'll give it my all too with some squats. Okay, so we destroyed a good number of the tubes. Good job, Abe. Fuck them loader bots. No, we got this, El Canadiano. We'll murder. Take him out. These epic cyber orcs don't got nothing. See? It's fine. One bomber, one paladin, either of which can be used for 420 channel points. Most kills going to AP10. Second to Mike JV. Third to El Canadiano, which is also tied with Hysteric and the AJ. Most assists to 7C3 DGM. Second going to a tie between Natalie Rose Thorne, and third being tied between Ooh. I got to carry the art. Nice. Nice. Can I place my paladin again? I can. Paladin! How many more times do I need to place this? Oh. I don't get credit for it anymore. The quest apparently ended. Boo. Boo. Fine. Fine. Well, fine, Alkanade. I know I won't go there. I'll go next to you. Gee. I think I want to make this a bit smaller. There is the reason in a certain way is what it is. That looks more like a B. Two, three. There. Last before CVC. Good enough. Yeah, retrain. Gravy. Sounds good. Sounds good. Fucking really? Go this way. Goodbye. Ooh! Not how those assholes worked before. Can't want it to get in the trash. There was chocolate wrapped in there. Chocolate wrapper came chocolate crumbs in a small black. She thought they were insects. No, she just wanted the chocolate. Yeah, we're just gonna run around this guy, because fuck that. Damn it. Oh shit. Hi, buddy. Do we need to go that way, or do we need to go this way? It wants us to go that way. Oh, they connected though, didn't they? I don't remember. Fucking go down and see what's down here. There might have been an item in a fire because I did kill an enemy by like pushing him into the fire. Why'd you gotta be a big one? Well, the killers you own are now 15 or higher. Nemesis is the highest at 43, Huntress at 40, Hillbilly at 26, and Nurse at 25, and the rest are 20 or below. Good work. Because you like them big? Not normally. Big enemies are normally the ones that I struggle with because they're telegraphed attacks well enough. this, but have you looked around? Maybe you shouldn't. Ow. I missed a lot. Yeah, that fire. Yeah. I killed a dweller by pushing him into it. Is there anything else up here? No. You heard about Mix-a-Lot? Here's his little brother, Miss-a-Lot. Damn! Yes! Oh. You stay over there. Ah, shit. Another one. These things are fucking cracked. You didn't see me. You didn't see shit. Like I said, you didn't see shit. No. Oh? Who woke up and where? Oh, what's up, dude? What are you doing? Yeah, that made me happy. What? Oh. Oh. Now you know why the Brute is the easiest one to really hit burst counters with. Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't want to. I don't think it would fit for me very well. Oh, that was the end, huh? Well, all right. Oh, I guess that's where we like found her, huh? That I guess it. Makes sense. Eh? Playstyle. The problem is that I'm be close enough most of the time to make Brute work. I was working on it. I was scratching my head. Thank you. You have no idea how valuable that Magatama is to us, Blacksmith. I need to get a bunch of things ready, so you think you bring along to the forge later on. With that, we're going to be able to forge far better gear. You'll see. Sweet. Oh, well. What? Didn't I use 5 of them? There it goes. Okay, it is 8:07 now. So we have 11 minutes before that battle is done. So we're going to check out a couple more things in here. Kappa. Kappa are diminutive yokai with green skin, a dish-like depression on their heads, and a turtle-like shell. In rivers by the lake. I'm a soul from people. Then this one? We already read this one. Oh, I didn't see it there. The famous collection of tales known as the Kanjaku Monogatari and Uji Shui Monogatari of the late Heian and Kamakura periods respectively also contain stories of simian yokai and their antagonistic encounters with humans. One of the most famous tales recounts the story of Ozaru, a mountain god in Mimasaka province known today as Okayama Prefecture. The people of Mimasaka had a custom of offering a young girl to Ozaru as a sacrifice. Hearing this, a hunter volunteered to take the girl's place and lay in wait for Ozaru with his dogs. When Ozaru finally showed up with its own monkey underlings, the hunter sprang and held his mark down while again. It is said this vow has never been broken. Monkey, not the crotch goblin. Yeah, you got it. Yep. Nore Ona. This man-eating yokai takes the shape of a snake with a woman's head. Its name literally means wet woman, and it is seen near water seen near water or on rainy days, searching for unlucky humans to make its prey. It is said Nioh were once a woman who was tragically drowned, leading to them attacking the living out of vengeful malice. Toxic slime has a malleable body that is very resistant to attack, so the key to repelling one is to aim for its glowing core. Some believe that toxic slime is the result of years of aging on a regular slug, while Ko Umibozu, sinful souls of samurai who died fighting against passing vessels, making them feared by fishermen at times. Hello. Tasu-no-Kami is a serpent god with a horn made of countless blades protruding from its forehead. These blades can be shot like arrows at the yokai's foes. Under the influence of the Dark Realm, its snake-like arm gains sentience and spring forth from its body to join the fight. Take heed when its white body turns black, for this is a sign that it's about to call forth the Dark Realm. Yeah. Driven by its curiosity, the Kodama finds its way into many unusual places. However, perhaps due to its arboreal origins, it has a poor sense of both direction and distance, and often loses its bearings. If you ever chance upon a disoriented Kodama in your travels, directed connection to the gods will surely pay off eventually. Scampus! Read that third one. I might have accidentally scrolled past before. Similar to Scampus or Yokai, third did not read. I didn't think so. While Scampus maintains its friendly temperament within the Dark Realm, it is not entirely unaffected by the energy within, swelling up like a pufferfish instead. I don't think I've ever noticed this. There are those who go out of their way to lead the yokai into the Dark Realm, curious to witness its unusual transformation for themselves. However, it is unclear how many of these intrepid souls return from their outings alive. One would be wise to not follow their example, unless remarkably well versed in the realm of yokai slaying. So you're saying if I take one into the Dark Realm, I have to fight it? Okay. White snakes are worshipped in many regions of Japan as long life and prosperity. The messenger of Benzai, patron goddess of prosperity and the arts, is believed to be a white snake that will bring one vast riches. This belief has led to the Japanese practice of keeping the shed skin of a snake in one's wallet, or using a wallet that is made of snakeskin. Many snake deities are also considered gods of the water, a famous example being the white snake emissary of the Suwa Grand Shrine. The viper's powerful venom and extremely resilient nature have long made it an object of reverence, so a white viper in particular should be considered a most powerful spirit. Neat. I think that's all we have still. Aha! Story for us! The first place Tokichiro brings the protagonist is to a temple to meet the former daimyo of Mino, Saito Dosan. After delivering the spirit stones, he obtains Jusan Zakura to Dosan. The protagonist joins him in investigating a last woman named Mumyo, but Tokichiro gets any deadlier. The protagonist eventually and rushes to his aid. Upon seeing the protagonist's dagger and the character inscribed upon it, Dosan realizes the protagonist is his very own child. Using spirit division, Dosan tells the protagonist of their past. Tells the protagonist of their past before ordering them to head to Owari. The protagonist, Tokichiro, and Mumyo narrowly escape the swarm of yokai and set off to their next destination. Saito Dosan! Dosan once went by the name of Mumyo when he was... Wait. Your name is Mumyo, though. Okay. Anyway. When he was head of the yokai hunting clan known as the Sohaya. After he fell in love with yokai Miyoshino, his goal became to create a... He continued to gather spirit stones to prevent others from... handed the leadership of the clan. So, okay. When the protagonist comes to Dosan's rescue, Dosan recognizes the protagonist's dagger due to the character inscribed upon it, and realizes that the protagonist is the child he bore with Miyoshino. Dosan ultimately sacrifices himself to enable the protagonist to escape. Bye, Dad! Miyoshino! Despite being a yokai, Miyoshino fell in love with Saito Dosan, who was known at the time as Mumyo, the leader of a yokai hunting clan called the Sohaya. The couple left the Sohaya to build a life together, and were eventually blessed with a child. They lived a happy life until their neighbors learned the truth that Miyoshino was a yokai. What the fuck would have given you that idea? I don't even care if Mom always wore this fucking hood. You didn't have a single question about what was raising the hood. Anyway. That Miyoshino was a yokai and her child a shiftling. In order to protect him from the harsh judgment That's me under there. Anyway, Shaito Yoshitatsu is the daimyo of the Mino province and Saito Dosan's daughter and heir. Upon Dosan's retirement, Yoshitatsu inherited the leadership of the clan and became the master of Inabayama Castle. However, she and her father would later become enemies. Yoshitatsu also fought against Oda Nobunaga of Owari, using the crumbling ruins of Inuyama as her base of operations. In order to obtain the power needed to stand against her father, Yoshitatsu turned to the Spirit Zones. Eventually, she instigated a rebellion against her father in the hope of seizing Dosan's amassed store of Spirit Stones, sending an army that included yokai to attack Dosan and driving him to his death. Spoilers? Interesting. Yeah, that's us. That's 100% us. The yokai. Also, your sword. Dosan meets his end. Ah, Dad didn't make it. Okay. Save. System. Return to title screen. Yes. Just enter rest mode, I guess, so you'll charge the controller. And everybody. Okay, so we have a minute and a half left. While we have this minute and a half, we're gonna run this battle. I'm gonna go get some food, and I'm gonna fucking hungry. So I'll be right back. Okay. Good work, everybody. All right, we have one buster, one monk, either of which can be yours for 400. How is it rigged that we won? What? I don't understand. What? Were we supposed to lose? I don't understand. All right, we're going random. Eve with the buster, El Canadiano with the monk. All right, and then we'll start at that skin chest tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. We will start at that skin chest tomorrow. So as a heads up, if you want to be here for that skin chest, we will be going live tomorrow at around like 9:30 p.m. in about 25 hours. It's supposed to be at 9. We always end up being late. So 24. Oh, if we actually manage that or not. All right, we're going to be doing some. We're only going to go for. Want to get those 3 bones, try and maybe win some cool stuff. So now we need music. Starbore. I'm just gonna open with. What'd you place? You placed a warrior. I'll place a mage. Start with. Let me get some music up. What the fuck? Heavy Paladin and Heavy Centurion will do some fucking work. That artillery will do some fucking work. Flying Rogan will win this. I can paint one. There are more range slots here. You just can't see them because of the spell. That works well. Move them back here so that people can maybe see them. Sounds good, El Canadiano. I appreciate you hanging out and lurking and placing and stuff. I appreciate it a lot. All right, they are full. We are full. Shoot, Eve. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that almost sucked a lot. Good work. Terrell the Mad. gonna start with that. We're gonna keep an eye up here. Oh, shit. I might go down. I don't know if I already did. Are we still here? Looks like we are. Oh, nope, it reset for just a moment.